Hi guys, this is Joseph Hart Tarot, and thank you all for all your wonderful questions. I really appreciate it, and thank you everybody for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. So here we go. We have our first video, our first question and answers. Question and readings. So let's get it started. We're going to do 5 this time. So the first one who was chosen was Samantha. Her question is there a baby girl and a new house in the cards for me someday? Perfect. So let me do that. All right. Say a small prayer over the cards before we go. Here we go. Perfect. So let's take a look. So our first card is the Emperor. So it looks like this is something you want. This is something you will have. You have put it into stone. I don't think there's any way this could not come to pass with all you have done. And then we have the Hermit. You have looked into yourself. Here we go. Let me show you the cards, guys. The Emperor. And then we have the Hermit. You have looked into yourself. You have contemplated on what you want in life. And this is what you want. And you are going to strive for it and are going to succeed. And actually, here we go. We have the 5 of Wands. You have fought, you have challenged yourself, you're striving for this, you are fighting for it, and are going to go for it. And there we go, we have the Lovers, which is a wonderful card, especially since you're wondering for a child. This is 100% like you love, caring, household. It's quite wonderful. And then we have the 2 of Swords. There are many paths you can go down to get this. It is a challenge, but it is a challenge you are ready for, as everything has said. You have contemplated about it. You have the love. You've been fighting for it. And then let's the Soul card for it, and it is the 7 of Swords. So you know what you want, and you know what you don't need anymore. You're just letting it go, and you're going to just keep going forward. You know it. You have this, and you're ready to keep going. And so this is a wonderful reading. What the cards are telling me is you are ready to, you will have a house and a family and children. This is a very good reading. Very, very nice. Excellent. So let's continue with the questions. Perfect. Who is next? Star. Will I get my wish fulfilled with the person on my mind? So let's ask the cards. Prayer again. Excellent. So we have the Two of Cups. So this one's also considered the Lover's card of the Minor Arcana. So I can see this being also can be medical. This is it's a good omen for this. It could be like good fortune, like good relationships. So let's keep going. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Always a good card. The aces are always wonderful to get. This one really shows that you are getting something is being handed to you, and we always have to make sure to accept the gifts that are coming to us and not overlook them. So this one is very good with the Two of Cups. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. This one is a harvest. You've been working on this. You have been sowing the seeds, and it could be the time to harvest, or it could not. This is really one that is, it could take a little longer than you expect, because you do have to wait for everything to mature and to come to fruition. So then we have the Ten of Cups. Just a wonderful card in general, like family, success, like it's the pot of the gold at the end of the rainbow. So this is a very good card to come up. It is wonderful to see. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So this one is like, pick your battles, protect yourself, watch your back. Like you never know where like strife will come from, and you have to defend yourself, kind of deal. So with this, it looks like I would say like go forth, but it could take some time. But it looks like it will happen. Because but once again we have the sowing of the coins and like the strife, like to protect yourself. So this could take a little while, but I do see success. And here we go. Let's check the Soul card, and then we have the Seven of Cups. A lot of cups, a lot of coins, and this one is a great card. It really goes to show like this could, like, the gifts are coming, and you can accept them, but also then again you could choose wrong. So really this looks really good, but go cautiously. Sounds like you are, but you know what? Whenever it comes to somebody on your mind, if it comes with love or anything like that, always go in a little cautious, because you know what? Love is a hurricane. It can destroy, but it also is beautiful. So I would say go forth, but be cautious. Excellent. So let's go move on to the next question. So our next question is from Carol. It says, I'd like to ask if I will be returning to school for a new career. So let's ask the cards. Okay, let's say a short prayer. Excellent. We have the Eight of Wands. So this is things are coming forth. They are coming to us. For this, it could be knowledge. It could be just a whole bunch of stuff right now. So let's keep going to take a look. So here we go. The Queen of Wands. So this is really good with the Eight of Wands. So this could be that knowledge really is coming forth and coming to you. And you have the queen behind you. It's very strong feminine energy. It's very much to do with like magic and everything like that. It has the black cat. It's a good sign that it very much could be a lot of knowledge. So very good for going back to school for a new career. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. You've made it, kind of deal. Like you have grown older. You have a wonderful family all around you. You have dogs and everything like that. It's just showing like success, full life. So this could mean that like going back could really bring you great success and a wonderful life in doing so, which is wonderful to hear. But then we have the Devil. The Devil could be taken a couple different ways. For this one, with everything that's going on, this could be just breaking the chains that bind you, stopping where you are. Because the Devil can be taken a couple ways, but the way I feel like with this, that it's really like you're stopping where you are right now. It's cutting off that path, breaking those chains, and moving forward, taking a new path towards success. And then we have, here we go, the Eight of Cups. This is pretty much telling you the same thing. It's somebody like starting anew. You changing up where you are, kind of walking away from what you have right now, which will be starting a new career, going back to school. It all takes courage to do so, and that's what you're doing, and it can lead to great success. And here we go. Then we have the Hierophant. This card, he's the Pope. He's great. This is the spiritual card for it. So this is showing you that you can become like the Pope kind of deal. Like it is meaning like you can rise above the rest, really go for pure, great success into where you are. It goes very well with everything that's going on. It's not going to be an easy path since you're starting off with the Eight of Wands, but everything is behind you to make you successful. Whenever you try to do something successful, a lot of stuff comes into play, and it's never easy. But this is showing us that you have the power within you to break the chains, to turn away from what you have right now, to strive for what is better, which is just wonderful. So this is great. Quite wonderful. Excellent. Now let's move on to our next question. So this one's from America Reese. Question for you is, will my life be brighter and more enlightened? Excellent. So let's ask the cards. Say a short prayer. Let's see. So your first card is the Fool. So this is a great card for this because this is jumping off the cliff, starting anew. So if you want to be more enlightened, more engaged, this is a great place to start. It really is. And so then we have the Seven of Wands again. So this one, you have to kind of fight off people who will try to drag you back down. Just protect yourself. Know that there are people who are ready to try to knock you down, take your spot kind of deal. But you're ready to move on. You're ready to start anew, become more enlightened. And so just don't let them take you down. And then we have the Queen of Cups. She's holding the Holy Grail. You are ready. This is your time. You will be more enlightened in everything. This is wonderful. It really shows that you are ready, and it is going to come. And then we have the Four of Wands, celebration. This is coming, and you will see it, and you can celebrate it. I see this a lot for like a wedding or just a big party, just something wonderful for this like new beginnings. Like just celebrate it, and then we have the Death card. This I do not see as a bad card. This is new beginnings. Coming away from the old way of being and moving on to the new. It's the great equalizer. It changes everything. And that is great, especially for what you want. You want to become more, your life to be more engaged, more enlightened, more in it. And so this is getting rid of the old and coming into the new, which is great. And then let's check the Soul card. What do we have for the Soul card? And then we have the Four of Swords. And so this one is like you going into your tomb, you going in and taking like a look on what you have had, and self-reflection and self-growth. And that is one of the things like to become enlightened. Like people would go and meditate in private and for long periods of time. And for us nowadays, it's still the same. Like we didn't magically flip a switch and just become more enlightened and everything, just because we want to, and we know we can. You do have to have self-reflection. You have to take quiet time, be with yourself. And with all of this, you are ready to take the leap. Just remember, protect yourself. But you have like the Queen is on your side to show you the way. You have like celebrations, and the old way is gone. This is quite wonderful. I really see that you are ready for this, and it is ready to come. The first step is always wanting it, and then you gotta just go for it, and it is here, which is wonderful. That is quite wonderful to see. Excellent. Now let's move on to our last question of the day. Our question is from Batgirl. My ex left me for my friend after we were together for 22 years. Will they last? Excellent. Let's find out if they will. Say a short prayer over the cards again. Excellent. Now, will they last? So let's take a look. So this one is the Page of Pentacles. This one's the one usually of learning. For this question, let me move on to see a little bit more, because this one, it's a very interesting one, card to get for the center. Then we have the Lover, the Two of Cups. This one's usually the lovers of the minor arcana, but it also is one for Medical. So let's keep going. Let's get a better look at this. The Knight of Pentacles. This one's an interesting one. It's usually goes with it's the progression of the Page of Pentacles is the Knight, and then we go. It's the one that moves the slowest. So let's keep going. Then we have the Chariot, which is going forward, usually into for knowledge, for in search of something. Hence, with the Sphinx is leading it. And then we have the King of Swords. Very gruff. He is the harshest I find of all the kings for this one. It could be that they do stay together, but you know what? It might not be the happiest of relationships. Because we do have the minor arcana of love. So you know what? There had to be something there, but you never know exactly what. And they're just striving forward but I don't know. I don't really feel love in this connection, like long lasting. It kind of feels kind of cold. Let's check what the soul card is. And it's the Fool. It could have been that, you know what, they just kind of both decided, you know what, I'm a fool and I'm just going to fall into it. And change everything up because I wasn't extraordinarily happy in what I was in. You know what, some people just are weird. At least I find them weird. That when they always have to go striving for something new instead of working on what they have. So you know what, it could last. It doesn't look like it will be very happy. It always looks like it's striving forward, probably like to force it to work, but it doesn't really seem very loving, like they'll be super happy. But to me it does seem like they might have it last just out of pure bullheaded determination. But that's just what I'm seeing with this, because they still have a lot to learn. They're on a journey, but they're on a very slow journey, and of knowledge, probably trying to figure out what the heck they want. But you know what, they just are kind of like, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna stick with it because I don't want to look back now. It's kind of it's an interesting reading. I hope that helps. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you guys would like to have your questions read on the next video, please leave a question in the comments below, and like, comment, and subscribe to get your questions answered. I hope this helped you guys for who had your questions answered, and for everybody else, I hope you enjoyed the readings. They seem to be a lot of fun. I like to do nice, like, quick readings. This is a little new for me. Sorry if I'm a little nervous. I've always just done readings face to face, and for some reason, for me, I'm very natural in face to face. Video is very new for me for readings. So we'll get through this together, and it should be a lot of fun. And I look forward to doing more readings for you guys. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you.